Welcome to Cliffhangers, the most extraordinary par-3 course on earth, and it's located here in Branson, Missouri. Designed by Bass Pro Shops founder Johnny Morris and his son John Paul, Cliffhangers newly opened in summer 2025. The adventure course features dramatic elevation changes, breathtaking views, and holes meticulously carved into the region's iconic limestone cliffs and flowing creeks. I'm Brett with Spinnaker Resorts, and today we're playing Branson's incredible par-3 course, Cliffhangers. We'll walk through some of our favorite holes and show you what makes this course such a unique experience for anyone visiting the area. Cliffhangers gets things started with a putter-only hole, which is a fun way to ease into the round and immediately reminds you this course is all about creativity. From there, you're already crossing waterfalls and moving through the course in ways you don't normally see in a golf round. Even the cart paths here are part of the experience. Now it's time for hole 3, Lion's Den. You'll walk through this cave and it opens up to the most unique golf hole you may ever play. This 115-yard par-3 with the waterfall roaring beside you is one of the many signature moments here at Cliffhangers. The green sits downhill in front of you, so you're factoring in elevation and feel, not just distance. And on a hole this cool, there's definitely a little extra pressure to stick that green. After the shot, you drive down the hill toward the green with the waterfall right behind you. And once you're up on the green, you can turn around and look back at the waterfall. It's one of those views you just don't expect to see on a golf course. Hole 4 is one of my favorite holes. It's called Ozarks, and it takes you up the mountain to the tee box where you'll tee off over a waterfall this time instead of through one. And then, after you walk back down to your cart, you get to drive across the waterfall to go to the green. I mean, how often do you get to drive across an Ozarks waterfall, let alone while playing a round of golf? It's one of those holes where the walk and the views are just as memorable as the shot itself. Hole 5, Valley View, keeps the variety going with another completely different look and feel where you can enjoy the sweeping views of Payne's Valley course while you're playing. Hole 6 is called Bunkers, and it's not hard to see why, with all of this sand sitting directly in front of you. Thankfully, I managed to avoid the bunkers on bunkers this round. But I didn't have the same luck on hole 7. That said, with Ozark views like this, being in the bunker really doesn't feel so bad. And pretty much everywhere you look out here, you've got views back up towards the clubhouse, sitting on top of the mountain. Hole 8 is called Falls, and it brings another waterfall into play, with a pond sitting just behind the green. It's a great example of how Cliffhangers blends risk, scenery, and fun into every hole in a dramatic fashion. On hole 9, you're hitting over a cliff with water sitting well below you. Elevation like this completely changes how you think about the distance. And when the views are this good, sometimes you have to remind yourself to focus on the putt, not just the scenery. Even moving between holes feels adventurous as you wind through the rock formations and mountain paths. The constant change in scenery is what keeps the round feeling fresh, with Ozark landscapes and Missouri mountain views on every hole. Hole 14 is another iconic hole called Peninsula. Surrounded by water and views in every direction, it's easily one of the most photographed holes on the course. The green sits out on a peninsula, guarded by bunkers and water, so there's really no safe place to miss. After you wrap up the hole, you can stop by the Crow's Nest, the on-course comfort station, and grab their signature bison dog. From there, the variety continues with more short but strategic par-3s. Hole 17, named Homeward, set up nicely and really came down to touch and control. A nice wedge shot to the front pin left me with another putt for birdie heading into the final hole. The ride to the final hole builds a little anticipation, and when you round the corner, you'll know you've arrived. Hole 18, Intimidator. The finishing hole really brings the whole round together. As you can see, these intimidating bunkers are appropriately named, but thankfully, I was able to stick this green and leave myself with one final birdie putt. I took my time lining it up and soaking in the Cliffhanger experience, and I don't think you can get any closer to the hole than this ball. I walked slowly, hoping it would fall before tapping in my final par. But the experience doesn't end here. The ride back up to the clubhouse takes you along Cliffhangers Trail, winding through waterfalls, natural rock formations, and even a drive-through cave. It's the perfect chance to slow down and take it all in one last time. Cliffhangers is one of those courses that sticks with you long after the round is over. We will leave a link to book your tee time in the description. Thanks for joining us here today. For more experiences around Branson, make sure to follow along with Spinnaker Resorts.